of Eigngrom is a slaughterous blade. Bound within its metal is a greater demon of Khorne that provides those who bear the weapon with an inexhaustible well of rage and hatred. In the realm of chaos, the tortured cries of Eigngrom echoed also through the gilded halls of SLAANESH's pleasure place. The unending roar of torment gave inspiration to an Infernal Enrapturess, who saw an opportunity to create a new symphony. Thus, she set out to find the blade.
Welcome back to the Belligerent Duck. I'm Philip and I'm here with Thomas, and today we have a special for you. We're going to play the Realm of Chaos, the Wrath and Rapture for you. This session will be a 3-part session, so you get 3 uploads here, 3 battle reports, and it's especially aimed at beginners a little bit. We will explain a little bit more what we're doing, but hopefully it will be also fun for other players. So if you are just about to get into AOS, this might be a good start for you. And of course, if you're a Khorne or a SLAANESH fan, maybe you will have some fun with this too. Okay, so the first mission today in the Realm of Chaos is going to be the theft. So this one really is about this blade here. Do you remember how it's called? Eigngrom, okay. So the story behind this cornate blade is that a bloodthirster of Khorne, a greater demon of Khorne, is trapped in this blade. And of course Khorne and the fiends of Khorne, these bloodletters here and these bloodletters here, they want to acquire this demon blade because it belongs to the blood god. But the demon inside is so tortured that the servants of SLAANESH have heard the screams and are absolutely eager to get to the blade themselves. So, leading the SLAANESH unit, so to say, the small band of SLAANESH, is this hero, the Infernal Enrapturess, and the goal of the SLAANESH player will be to get to that objective here.
And not die.
and not die, that's very important, yes. So let's look at the victory conditions here. Here you see how the game is set up. So, general, the game ends when at the end of the 5th battle round, but so I'm just going to read this here for you. The SLAANESH player wins a major victory if they have stolen the Lost Blade and the Infernal Enrapturess is wholly within SLAANESH's territory at the end of the battle. So that would be the ideal win condition for the SLAANESH player. So the SLAANESH player wins a minor victory if they have stolen the Lost Blade and the Infernal Enrapturess has not been slain but is not wholly within SLAANESH's territory at the end of the battle. Okay, so major victory, minor victory here for SLAANESH. So the Khorne player, that will be me, wins a minor victory if the SLAANESH player has stolen the Lost Blade but the Infernal Enrapturess was slain before the end of the battle. Okay, so she can steal it, but I need to kill her. And the Khorne player wins a major victory if the SLAANESH player has not been able to steal the Lost Blade before the end of the battle. The blade can be stolen by the Enrapturess, by the SLAANESH player, if she managed to be within 3 inches of the objective, so meaning 3 inches here, and then at the beginning of her hero phase, that is always the first part of a battle round or of a turn of the player, then automatically she can steal the blade. Okay, so we have already set up our war bands. I struggle to say armies because it's really just a couple of models here. Okay, and I must not forget, I've got this one unit of flesh hounds here, and they are on the way on the battlefield. Oh, don't forget there's another demon in the back there. But I mean, these flesh hounds here, they will come at the end of the movement phase of turn 2, of my turn 2. And just to clarify, of course, we've got the hero here, the Infernal Enrapturess, and let me show her once to you. Yeah, this is this nice one here. And then we've got the 1 unit of SLAANESH Seekers. So now we're going into turn 1, and in this battle we don't roll off as usually in Age of Sigmar, but the first turn goes automatically to the SLAANESH player, that is Thomas. Yes. So, Thomas, here you go. Okay, your hero phase. Hero phase, are you going to do anything with your hero?
No, because she can't do anything, so it's just movement.
Okay, so hero phase means for the new players here that heroes can use special abilities or cast spells if they are wizards. So that means we're going directly into movement, and I guess...
So I'm gonna move her 6 inches up toward the objective. I could run her, but if I run her, I can't use her missile attack, so I'm not gonna run her and use her missile attack though. So move her up to here, because now she's within, oh well, it's not 18, but it's at least 24 inches.
Okay, though 1 shot will be possible.
Yeah, and my Seekers are able to move 14 inches, and they're also able to run and charge. So what I'm going to do is to run them towards these bloodletters over here, and then charge the bloodletters to hopefully remove them from the table.
Okay, so...
So, while running, they use 2d6.
Okay.
Fast.
Okay, so the regular movement plus the 5. Wow. These Seekers are really fast. And here they are already.
Brings them over here. So hopefully they will be able to charge the bloodletters. And 1 more. Here we go. Okay, shooting attack. 1 shot into these bloodletters.
Yes, so we have completed movement. That was the movement phase. Now we're going into shooting phase, and we've got 1 shooting attack, 1 missile weapon here.
1 shot into these bloodletters, hitting on a 2.
That's a
1. Well.
Okay, so I guess we're going into charging phase.
And these Seekers are going to charge these bloodletters over there.
Okay, so we roll 2d6. That's an 8.
An 8 should be enough.
Should be enough to get in there.
Yeah, that's totally enough.
Yes, it's enough. So now
Charging.
Thomas can move them maximum 8 inches here. That. No other charges, I assume.
That's the only one.
So now we're going into the command phase. Now Thomas activates a unit that is only 1 unit that is within 3 inches of another unit and can pile in. That means he can move every model up to 3 inches closer to the next enemy model.
And because their attack range is only 1 inch, I might even be able to get these 2 into combat. So what I'm going to do is move this model closer here. This just goes forward here. This one moves 3 inches, which is about here, and this one as well. This one just moves up. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Seekers within range. She's unfortunately out of range. Range is 1 inch. This is totally fine. And all of these have 2 attacks with their, what's it called? Pincers? Piercing claws.
So that's 8 attacks with piercing claws into the bloodletters.
Hitting on 4s though. Wow, that's kind of bad.
3, but don't the 6s do something?
Yes, totally. 6s are unmodified 6s with piercing claws are an additional hit. So I get 3 extra hits here. Now wounding on 4s.
Okay, that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Rend is -1, so
Okay.
the bloodletters get their saves -1, which makes it a 6 up save.
Okay, 6 is here. Let's save 1.
So they only do 1 damage, so 3 bloodletters die.
No! Do they have 1 life?
Yes.
Okay.
So now the steeds also have their tongues, the poisoned tongues, with which they attack, hitting on 4s as well. But 6s have no special effect here, because the tongues are not piercing claws. That's 6 hits, and wounding on 4s again. And that's 3 wounds, but with no rend, so 5 up saves.
No, I don't make them. Okay, so this unit has been deleted.
Yay!
So, because the unit has been deleted, obviously, I can't strike back. Okay, so we're going now into turn 1 Khorne, that means me. So unfortunately at this point I just have 1 unit here, the Bloodletters, and I won't really get them anywhere. So I don't really want to get too close to them, because then in the turn they will just charge me again. And I won't get close enough to charge them now, so I think they have 5, right?
Yeah, movement is 5.
So I just move up here. Obviously no hero phase because I don't have a hero on the table. And this is more than 12 inches, so this is all I can do in this turn 1 now. So now the roll-off, who gets to go first? Okay,
1-1.
that's
Awesome.
1-1, that means it's a tie. And because I would get a double turn now, SLAANESH goes first now. Okay, hero phase for SLAANESH, well, no ability or so? Or?
Yeah, but I will move her, and let's see, this is 9. I will move her and run her toward the objective, so in my next hero phase I'm within 3 inches of the objective.
Yes.
So let's hope I get more than 3 or so. That's a 4, perfect, I'll take it.
So your regular movement is?
Is 6 plus 4 brings me about here.
Oh, okay.
But right now, because I ran, I can't use my missile attack, so I can't shoot them.
Yes, that's true. So I guess you're going to move them somehow?
Exactly, I'm gonna run them again. 2d6. That's a 7.
7.
Plus the 14 is 21. Which brings them very close.
It's so crazy.
Which brings them about here, but at least more than 3 inches away from the enemy.
That's a general rule in Age of Sigmar. You always have to stay away out of 3 inches of an enemy. With normal movements, you can just cross that line of 3 inches by charging or piling in. Okay. So I guess now you can charge again.
Exactly. So they charge 2d6 for 7, which is totally enough to get them in.
Yeah,
Let's try it this way.
it's enough, but
Well,
it's not
might
that
not even
great.
be enough.
Because
At least from this side.
the thing is that you cannot ignore this. This is basically in the way. If he wants to go over it, he has to pay the inches that for the way up and for the way down. And well, 7 inches just brings him here, which is within 3 inches, yes. But if you go 7 inches here, well,
It's
you
even-
won't be able to strike
sorry.
with too many, but yes,
At least
you
I'm
just do what you want.
in the range. I will not take the Khorne one. And I'll move her right here. Like this.
Okay, now we're going into combat phase, and again, Thomas can activate unit.
So I activate this unit, obviously, and move her around here, so to be closer to this model as well as this model.
Yes.
And move the next one.
Yes, but that's not possible because the next unit, the next model is here, and now you would move away from that model, so you can only move closer.
Then I guess it's like this. And then this model also moves closer to here. And they have to move over here. Like so.
So maybe I get lucky and the 3 models don't do the job.
So now we have 6 plus 1 attack because she's the leader of this unit. So 7 attacks with the piercing claws. And that's 2 hits, but the 6
is an additional
attack, like additional hit. So right now, wounding on force. It's 2 wounds, minus 1.
Okay, 6s. Oh, it's 2 dead. That's my, so I'm just going to take them.
And now with the tongues, hitting on force, but no additional roll. So 2 hits, and wounding on force. It's 1 wound, no rend.
Okay, so a 5-up save? No. Fortunately, that's another one dead. But I've got 2 Khorne Bloodletters now who can strike back. Yeah. I'm hitting on force. It's 3 attacks now because 1 Bloodletter has just 1 attack, but the leader there has 2 attacks. So 3 attacks, hitting on force. Oh, that's 2 hits, and the 6 is a decapitating blow. That means that's an additional mortal wound that is just put on them. Mortal wound means that there is no save to be had against that wound. Okay, that goes on top of that. We will count it at the end. But 2 hits and wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds, minus 1.
So 6-up save. No save.
So that means 2 wounds on them plus 1 mortal wound, so 3 wounds. How many wounds has 1 seeker?
2. So
2, okay,
that kills off 1. And let's kill off. I have to kill off this or this model, because if I kill off this model, I'm not in coherency anymore. That's even worse. So this one dies. And 1 wound is put on, let's say, this model here.
Okay. Good. So now we're doing something called battle shock, because there are units that got affected by losses. So basically it means we both have a bravery, each unit has a bravery. I think demons have just 10, right?
Yes, 10.
10, so I'll do it first with mine. I'll show that to you. So I roll a die, I roll a 2, I add my losses to that, that's 5. And since my bravery is 10, I don't lose any additional models. If I had rolled over in total an 11, I would have lost another model, but it would not have been possible. And it's the same with this unit. You cannot roll an 11.
Exactly, but because I have an icon bearer with me, I have the special rule that if I roll a natural 1 for the bravery, I regain D3 slain models. So let's see. That's a 5. So no.
Okay, so in total is 6. Leadership, bravery is 10. So no models run away. And that's the end of turn 2 SLAANESH, and we're going to turn 2 Khorne. Okay, turn 2 Khorne. There's no hero phase. There's nothing I can do in my movement phase, but at the end of the movement phase, my flesh hounds come in. And they have to be set up within 6 inches, wholly within 6 inches of a table edge, which means here. And they have to be away 9 inches from any enemy model. And that makes them here. Because it's the end of the movement phase, I can't move them regularly anymore, but I can charge. So I need a 9 here to get into the Seekers.
Which you hopefully don't get.
Yes, if I get this, it will be bad for you. I get a 4. Okay, so I can reroll charge rolls with the Fleshhound, so I'm just going to roll this again. It's a 5, and I still don't get the charge. Okay, that's unfortunate, so they will be here. But I can swing first with my 2 Bloodletters in the combat phase, which is now, and it's again 3 attacks. They're hitting on 3s, so that's
ouch.
2 additional mortal wounds. They're hitting on 4s, and wounding on 3s. That's nothing, but it's still 2 mortal wounds. So that kills off him or her.
Kills off this model, and the wound goes on this model.
On this one, okay.
Yeah. So now I can swing back at least.
Okay, swinging back into the poor Bloodletters there.
So piercing claws first, hitting on 4s. Oh, this is nice.
That's a good roll. I think they are gone.
These are additional hits. And now wounding on 4s as well. Yeah, well, it's only 2.
Okay, so 6s here? Nope. But it's good enough.
Toast.
They go back to Khorne. And that's the end of the turn, and we're going to roll off for turn 3. For 1.
That's a 1 again.
So I get the next turn, which is very good for me because now I still have the chance to kill something here with my Fleshhounds. I'm going to move them to
Up to 8 inches.
8 inches, but I must stay out of 3 inches. Move them here now. I should probably go after the Infernal Enrapturess, but I kind of want to eat them first. Okay, that's my movement here, and now I'm going to charge. Well, 6 is still good enough, I guess. 6 inches. Yes, they are all in. Move them up like that. Must get within half an inch of the unit. And now in the combat phase I activate them first. I pile in 3 inches. So, like so. And now I'm going to swing. Okay, so each model here has 4 attacks now, and they are hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. So 3s. Okay, some hits coming through. Not the best roll, but
Still survivable.
now 4s to wound. That was a good roll.
Oh, this looks bad for me.
That's 6 wounds now. Come on, little SLAANESH girls.
Whoops.
So
6
you're saving on
wounds.
6s.
Saving on 5s though.
Oh, 5s.
No rent on these attacks. And this is bad.
Yeah, that's 6
Everything is
wounds on
dead.
them, so I guess they just killed them completely.
They just die.
Yeah. Good boys. Hey you. Are you on the SLAANESH side or are you on the Khorne side? I'm afraid that means Khorne. What do you think? SLAANESH, Khorne. SLAANESH, Khorne. SLAANESH, Khorne. SLAANESH, Khorne. SLAANESH, Khorne. She always turns away when I say Khorne, so I think she is on the SLAANESH side. Okay, this is SLAANESH turn 3. It's the beginning of the hero phase, and what does she do?
She steals the axe.
She steals the axe. Okay, I'm going not to break off your model here. But, so what's your strategy in this grand battle?
So because she can't outrun these dogs right here, she has to destroy them. It's the only possibility to win a minor victory now.
Okay, how are you going to do that?
So first of all, she's gonna move towards them to 3 inches and unload her living string.
Okay, so we're going to have some shooting finally here.
6 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Oh, that's 4 hits.
Okay. And wounding on 4s.
Good one, good
looks
one.
good, yeah. The range is -1 and it's 1 damage.
And I have 5 up, so 6 up, right?
Yes.
So normally 5 up save and -1 rend, so 6 is to live. Okay, that's 4 wounds on them, right?
Yeah, they have 2 wounds each, so 2 dogs die.
Okay. Okay.
And the next thing is I'm gonna charge them.
Okay, you're going to charge them now?
Yeah, hopefully not double ones. Well, close.
3 is still good enough. Okay, I could have used the command point maybe, but good. So now we're in, and it's your turn, you swing first.
I swing first, and she attacks with 3 attacks. Not 4, sorry. Hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. Well, at least it's a 6 here, so she gets an additional hit.
Well, that's 2 wound rolls.
On 4s, that's 1 wound only. Rend -1.
Okay, so 6 to live, and no, so that's another wound on 1. But now I can activate my boys here. I can pile in 3 to hit here.
Well, not so bad.
4 to wound.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good.
That's really
That's
bad.
7 wounds.
7 wounds.
Okay.
7 wounds. Saving on 5s. Come on, now I need 5s. Ooh.
That's 5 wounds that go through.
And she only has 5 wounds, so she's
That
dead.
kills her.
So that's the end of the game. So because the blade was stolen, but the Rapturess got slain, it's a minor victory for Khorne this time, but I could not prevent it fully, so it's not a major victory for me. Okay, thanks for watching this one. We will be uploading soon the second part of this with the next scenario of Wrath and Rapture.
Okay, so each model here has 4 attacks now, and they